let's work on the eyes a little bit. Now for my eyes, I think I would like to make a mask so that I can't paint outside of the pupil area. So to start off, I'm going to make a group. I'll call this eyes. And I'm going to add a black mask to this group. And I'm going to right click and add a paint layer to my black mask. Now I'll be able to paint where the mask is going. Let's put a fill layer inside the eyes folder so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to set it to an obnoxious color. Let's go onto our eyes and onto our paint layer. Now a tool you might like to use here, Polygon Fill. This will let you fill in polygons on your object. So I have set just to Polygon Fill here. And I want to enable my mask on my character's eyeball. So I'm going to just take all of these here. There we go, this is the character's eyes. And now this is masked, so I can't paint outside of this area when I'm in this folder. So I'm going to take this fill layer 1 and I'll set it to the base color of my character's irises. Should be blue for my character. I think I might like to make a pupil as well. So I'm going to take another fill layer. I'm going to set that to black for his pupils. I'm going to right click and add a black mask to this as well. And add a paint layer to that black mask. I'm going to take a hard brush. And I want to make his pupil right in the middle of the eye. A little bigger, I don't want him to look creepy. Trying to be careful and get it nice and symmetrical. There we go. That should be fine for the pupil. And I'll rename that layer. Now I think I'm going to do a bit more work on my character's eyes to bring them to life a bit more. They're a little plain right now. Let's zoom in here and over here. Keeping things symmetrical for now. I'm going to add, I think, a little ring around the iris. Oh, let's take a fill layer. Add a black mask, and add a paint layer to that black mask. I'm going to make this a bright, obnoxious color, just for a minute. Iris ring. Oh, forgot my symmetry. Turn that back on. And now that I've got it roughly in place, I'm going to change the color. I'm going to set this also to multiply. There we go. Back onto the paint layer. And I'm going to add some of those little liney things that people have on their irises. And then erase some of it away. Softer eraser in this case. Now this is just how I do my eyes. You can do your eyes however you like. This is just how I'm going to do mine. I need a softer brush. Now, this being a fill layer will also let me change the color if I like. One of the benefits of fill layers. You can use paint layers if you like, though. Just keep in mind it's a bit of a destructive method. So I'm going to actually Control D to duplicate. And I want to make this into a linear dodge layer. Don't worry, there's method to my madness. It's going to get rid of that whole thing. Change the color to a nice light blue. There, you see what I'm getting at? Nice little subtle lightness to the eyes. A bit much, so maybe turn this down and erase a little bit away. There we go. I think I also want to make my eyes a little shinier. Actually, let me just make a layer below this. What do they call this part? Oh, the sclera. I think that's how you spell it. And turn that roughness all the way down. So we have a nice shiny eye. And these guys do not need roughness, so turn that off for all of them. There we go, nice shiny eyes. I think one more thing I want to add, duplicate that, Control D. Multiply layer. Get rid of all of that. And then paint it back in. I'm just too lazy to redo the right-click add paint layer business. Actually, just going to switch to looking at just the base color for a minute so I can actually see what I'm doing. Maybe make this a little darker. Okay, back to material. I think I like that.